I'm really interested in finding out the canonical, what makes something good today. In other words, what makes the work of X architect or Y architect good or bad? What is the quality that we're calling interesting or whatever? There's been a paradigm shift from postmodernism to what? The front line today, for me, is within the system of architectural education. The loss of authority. We do not have a disciplinary model that suits the students and paradigms of today, okay? What is that model? I haven't the answer. And therefore, I teach the past rather than the present, because the present is very problematic. The drawings are an indication of the idea and attitude that the architecture has. What the drawings are what the Europeans call the red thread. In other words, the red thread of Peter Eisenman's project, okay? And they are the trace and record of what I was thinking in 1965, in 1975, 85, etc. That's the red thread of my teaching, my building, my writing. Have I been able to explain to myself what I do? No. I'm still trying to work that out. The exhibition is called By Other Means, okay? And the argument of the exhibition is that the humanist view of functionalism, social practicality, making people happy or integrating people, has never led to anything radical, number one, and is encountered or encumbered with a certain Kantian idealism. So the whole idea of today is to get over the idealist and the dialectical attitudes embedded within architecture. What my architecture demands is when somebody goes in order to understand what the meaning of these things are, they have to stop and concentrate, right? The minute they have to concentrate, they are in a much different frame of reference than existing power structures. What we're saying is that this kind of an architecture that we're talking about stops the clear relationship between platitudes from power to people. I think that art is beyond power. It has something other than power as an objective. Technology is a cruel tool because what it does is defer the possibility of a student being creative. The student can take an algorithm, produce 50 alternatives to the same problem. What it does is take away from you the possibility of value judgment. What are the values inherent in the production of these alternatives? It has, to me, no value in producing what I consider to be an architecture of, let's say, resistance, right? There's no algorithm for resistance. That comes from reading philosophy, reading comparative literature. To me, to be an architect, you have to be educated. And what you would take on a desert island if you're an architect is not a computer. You take 10 books.